Hey guys, my name is Miles, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Noble Knight deck profile. I know you've all waited this for a long time, so here it is pretty much. I'm going to get into deck profile and talk about all the cards, and then at the very end I'll have like a 2-minute discussion about the deck. So if you want to stick around for that, then make sure you do. Okay, so 2 Merlins. Not playing 3 because I personally don't like this card at all. In my opinion, the deck really didn't need Merlin whilst we have free Rota. If we didn't have free Rota, then Merlin would be a fantastic card because we need to get to the monsters. But generally, with the free Rota as well, we never struggle to see a monster. But Merlin is nice. My main problem with him is that Vanity's emptiness will just shut him down, and you've just wasted a card. A lot like, Madochi Angeli, you don't just want to have to pay, Lone Fire Blossom. It hurts a lot when you've just wasted one card and they've just gone, Vanity's emptiness. And it's hard to come back from that. So we're playing him at 2. I may even cut this card in the future, but I guess I'll talk more about this deck after the deck profile. Free Meddraw, you're not going to run less. Free Boars. Boars is still played at 3 in my opinion. I see some people cutting it to 2. Don't do that. Boars, other than, to be honest, I think Boars is actually your strongest play. Like, I'd rather go first turn Boars than first turn King. Because first turn Boars, my opponent can he can get rid of it more easy. So he'll hopefully, and he has to get rid of it. So he'll hopefully waste 1 or 2 resources getting rid of the Boars. That way then the next turn you then bring out the King, and now they've already spent 2 resources getting rid of the Boars. Your King's more likely to survive. So generally I really want to open up with Boars and a Noble Arms. That way I can use Boars' effect, get Queen in the graveyard. I've now got 3 Noble Arms in the grave. I'm all set for the rest of the game. 1 Dryston. Dryston is really good against Qilphorts. He can pop Scouts. That's pretty much his use. Brothers is now playable in my opinion because it can put back your Boarses and your Drystons, because you run out of these really fast when you're using Meddraw. So Meddraw might not have any more targets in your deck. Obviously you can put back Meddraw. You have literally no reason to put Noble Arms back into your deck. I see so many people summoning Boars, activating his effect, putting back 3 Noble Arms, and I get a bit of cancer. It's disgusting. So Brothers just keeps the deck running by putting back your Noble Knights into your deck. 2 Queens, because if they Karma Cut 1, you lose. So, playing 2 Queen is so crucial in my opinion. 2 Excalibur, 2 Destiny, 1 Caliburn, 1 Gallatin, and 1 Aphrodite still. It's always good to play at least one of each of these. That way you just have plays for the future. You never know what you're going to need in the future. I see a few people running 2 Gallatin, fair enough. Against Qilphort, it's quite useful to be able to beat over them, or against Shaddolls. But I still think you can rely on your King to do that anyway. 2 Last Chapter of the Noble Knights. This is what gives our deck hope a bit to survive in a fast format, because if they do get rid of us, we have a fast 1-card play where we can just get back into the game. You activate this on Meddraw effect, you can get back another King. So Last Chapter is a really nice card. I really like Last Chapter. Free Rota, 3 MSTs, 3 Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality is a very, very important card. It's pretty much Pot of Duality. You either Pot of Duality to search for a Boars or a Noble Arms that you're missing, hopefully, for your Boars. I can't stress how good Pot of Duality is. Definitely one of the top 3 cards in this deck. Pot of Duality is so good. 2 Lance. So pretty much Lances and the Merlins are the only debatable things in this deck for change. Everything else I'm 100% happy with. In a slow format, Lance is the best loving card ever. I love that card. At Nationals, it saved my ass so many times. When I won the Regionals, it helped me so many times. Like I said in all those deck profiles, Lances were MVP. But in this fast format where we've got to hurry up and our cards have to do a lot, providing that small protection for our monster isn't a big deal as well, because Qilphorts have maybe a Warning and a Compulse and a Bottomless in their trap lineup. Warning, we can't stop that. Bottomless and Compulse Lance will help. Shaddolls, once again, Lance isn't going to be that great. But Burning Abyss is when Lance shines, and you really do need the Lances. So honestly, if you want to cut Lance, go ahead. I wouldn't say anything bad about that. I see quite a few people running Chalices. Chalice is quite a strong card, but I don't feel Chalice is needed. I mean, this is definitely up for debate, the 2 Lances. We'll see what happens, but we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. 2 Kaisers. Kaiser is fantastic. Game 2 and 3, I do often side them out, but against Burning Abyss, This stops them from even being able to use Fire Lake, which is what you want. Against Qilphort, it stops them from being able to Pendulum. Against Shaddolls, you side it out. I never have this card in against Shaddolls. Dimensional Fissure. Dimensional Fissure is an amazing card because it hits the best 3 decks, the best 4 decks, I guess, because Satellarknights, it hits Satellarknights, they can't use Alpha. Qilphorts, they're going to be banished. Burning Abyss, banished. Shaddolls, banished. Not going to get any effects. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, and it doesn't hurt our deck at all, really. It doesn't hurt our deck at all. Like, we don't mind our cards getting banished. Queen won't get banished because she counts as a spell, so that's all that matters to us. So Dimensional Fissure is such a good card. 2 Vanities for any deck like really special summons. It's just, it's protection against Shaddolls, Burning Abyss, and once again, if Qilphort's going to Pendulum, you can preemptively Vanities to stop it. Trap Stuns. Trap Stuns are to hopefully either stop a Vanities, stop a Fire Lake, stop any traps from Burning Abyss, potentially even stop a skill drain if you need to make a big play. And Compulse is just great, I think, in my opinion. Hits Dante, hits Shaddoll monsters, and if you're going to get OTK'd, it will save you from Qilphorts. I haven't got a side deck because side deck will always change. If you want a side deck, let me know. I can update this deck in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll show you a side deck. But for now, let's get on to the extra deck. Extra deck, we have 2 level 5s, 2 level 4s, Volcasaurus, Ragnar Zero, Omega. I'm still playing. Omega is definitely the weakest card in this extra deck, but Omega is for when you draw absolutely disgusting and you can't do anything. You can at least try and make an Omega and sit behind an Omega. I mean, you can take out Omega. It is the weakest card in this extra deck. The 101 Excalibur is always helpful. The 2 Castell, these are the really important things other than the Noble Knights. Diamond Direwolf, Exton, Abyss Dweller, and Gagaga Cowboy. So that's the deck profile. I hope you guys like it. If you want to stick around for an extra minute or 2 just to hear my thoughts about Noble Knights in this format, please do. But other than that, hopefully leave a like and leave a comment with your opinion. And I'll see you guys next video. But anyway, so the discussion on the Noble Knights. I haven't done this for a while because I've been putting it off. My personal opinion is Noble Knights cannot survive in this format at all. In a really, really fast format like the one we have now, Noble Knights can't compete with fast decks. They don't have... I don't want to use the wrong word, the stability or something like that. I don't really know what word I'm trying to describe, but in a slow format, in my personal opinion, Noble Knights is definitely one of the top 3 best decks in a slow format. If the format ever gets slow again, I will definitely jump back to Noble Knights and play that deck relentlessly. But in this format, they just really can't survive. I've been testing on DN, I've been testing on DevPro. I have about a 75% win rate with the deck, but my wins are very hard. They're all long games. I have to think about big plays. I have to think about so many situations. Whereas you can just play another deck, one of the top decks, and you can have fast games. You can win games easily and stuff. So I can't be asked to keep putting myself through the stress of playing Noble Knights for now. I am taking a break from Noble Knights. I won't be playing them for a while. We'll see after the next ban list. Hopefully the format will go a bit more slow. And if that is the case, I will bring back Noble Knights. I'll always be playing them on the side for fun. And if I ever think they are good enough to be competitive again, I will let you guys know. I will show you guys my deck list. But for now, I really don't think they are. They're definitely locals worthy. You can win a locals with this deck. And I do think if I really sat down and really thought about it like I did for Nationals and Regionals, I reckon this deck could top a Regionals, but nothing bigger than that. And if you're topping that Regionals, you have fought hard. You have fought so long and so hard to top that Regionals with Noble Knights. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys are glad to have me back. I'm going to have some bigger deck profiles coming up. I actually am a Qilphort and Satellarknight player at the moment as well, so I'm going to have some deck profiles of them coming up. This Saturday, I've got my Milton Keynes Regionals, and I live in Milton Keynes, so it's my local Regionals. So I'm going to be taking Qilphorts to that, and I'll let you know how I do. Anyway, I'm just really happy to be back. When I get my camera, I'll be exploding with a bunch of duel videos and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to go. I keep saying anyway. I love you all. Comments. Love you all. Goodbye. Mwah.